Okay, hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to see the variable, data types, number, and casting. Okay, these are the four parameters or four features we are going to see into the this tutorial. Okay, so previously in previous variable, in previous lecture we have created some basic variable like name x y z. Okay, so in this variable we are going to create some variable and we how to use the variable into the programming also. Okay, that was the variable. Okay, so let's have a see. The first we're going to create the variable. Okay, so let's have variables. X is equal to 10 and we're going to print the x here. Okay, so here we create the x variable and we are going to print the variable. So if I want to add two variable, like consider a is equal to 10, addition of two variables, and b is equal to 20. So what I am going to do, should have another one variable a plus b and print the c variable. So we're going to print the c variable and its value is a 30, or either we can do the thing here a plus b also here and need not the c. Okay, so we get the same output. So we'll just change some value. We're going to 25, so maybe our output will go to save this. So this is the nothing but the variable. Okay, but another case, if you have two variables like x equal to 10 and x equal to 20, so which variable value are going to print? Okay, yes, I want to say it here, a print x. So which variable value are going to print here? So x is equal to 10 also and x is equal to 20 also. So you're going to print the 10. So compiler going to, sorry, interpreter going to run the print the 10 value or 20. So it will going to print the 10 value because it's going to override the existing value of the variable because the name is the same. Okay, so it is a name is a same, that's why it is going to save. So that is the way. If you override the variable, it is not a case sensitive, that's why it's going to override the variable value. So it's going to print the 20 value because 10 is first we're going to assign we had assigned 10 value to x, and after that we're going to assign the 20 value to x. So that's why the current value is a 20. Okay, so another case is that x is equal to 10 and x is equal to here python. Okay, now in first case we have two variable x1 xx, we use the two times but same data type, it is an integer, value is different but data type is the same, 10 and 20 is a different. Now here we have same variable name but data type also and value is a different. So first time integer variable and second is the string type variable. Let's print it and let's see what is happening here. It is going to print the 10. Okay, so it is going to print the 10. So here in python we did not declare any particular types. Okay, here we not going to declare int is equal to 10, string is equal to string x is equal to python. So here we not going to declare any variable here. So automatically system is going to do the deduction and it will going to print and it will going to store the value according to your variable data types. That is nothing but the data types. Okay, now I want to check the type of variable. Okay, so what is the data type of the variable? Let's consider x is equal to string or x is equal to python, which is a string, but I'm confused because here as an end user, as a programmer, we have habit. So in front of variable name there is always like a int or float or string where type is there, particular type is mentioned, but here is type is not mentioned, but I want to check the type of the variable. So I am going to just here type bracket under that the variable name. Okay, and just hit the enter button. It will show it is an class string. Okay, type is nothing but the class and the value we going to check, it is a string type. Okay, it is a string type of, so this variable, this x variable have a string type value, that is nothing but the x is a string type of variable. Have you get? Yeah. So in Here you have observed that, let's check it. Just I will make the note, single or double quote, or double quote. We're going to see the single or double quote. In Python, you can define the string using single quote and double quote. Okay, so here is not a, in Java we have char and string. So here is only string is that, but there are two types to define it. Okay, so I will say name equal to Ram and city equal to, in double quote, Pune. Okay, both are string, so we're going to print one by one. Print name and print city. Okay, so before that I just do some add information here. Name is, okay, and just concatenate it with the semicolon. Do the concatenation with the semicolon here, keep in mind. And the city is this one, this. Okay, print it. So name is Ram, it is a string, it is going to print it. City is in Pune, it is going to print. Okay, so now I'm going to check the type of the name. I'll say type of the name. Okay, that is a type variable given name. See, type of the city space type city. Okay, so that's it. So here we see the name variable. This is name value as a single quote, it is a class is the same string, and we have another variable that is a city with the in double quote. We provide the value into double quote, and it is also have same class. That means in Python we can use the either single quote or double quote to define the string. So there is no difference, because ultimately they are going to call a same class, that is a str class. Okay, so that is the useful that is nothing but the string in double class and single class. Okay, so next thing is we say Python is a case sensitive language. It is a case okay. Let's consider a is equal to name is equal to, sorry, you cannot do code here, comes down to next line. Name is equal to Ram, and here is name is equal to Ram. Okay, so we have two different type of variable here, and I'll just hit an enter button. Okay, I will say name, and if you're going to say name, okay, so we're going to, the Python is a case sensitive language, it will not going to override the capital name. Okay, so we have name, first is low, second capital letter name, and second one is the first capital name. So in this situation it will not going to override the second one variable value, so it is in case sensitive. Okay, so next, that is things about the variable, how to define the variable, how to use it, how to define the string, how to call the string, how to print the string with the some concatenation things. We're going to use the concatenation using column. After that, case sensitive, we are going to see it. Okay, so there are ways to define the variables. Okay, there are valid and invalid ways to define the variable. Okay, so most of the, some people using the some camel case, some using the Pascal case, some is the snakes case. Okay, so there are different ways to do it, the variable definition, but normally we use the camel case and for define the variable. So we want to see what are the way or what are the correct or appropriate way to define the variable. Okay, so let's consider here I have created variable x is equal to 10, but if I add 1 or any numerical value in front of starting from the starting, or if I use some underscore, or if I using some special character or special symbol in front of variable, so what could be happen? Okay, so we're going to check the legal variable names. Okay, so I will going to come here and we're going to say valid variable name. Okay, so valid variable name, that's we're going to see here. Next, here we're going to say my var is equal to John. Okay, so that is valid variable. My underscore var, that is also valid variable. That is a way of valid variable declaration. Underscore my var underscore my underscore var, this is also a valid way to define the variable. Another is this is camel case, my and vr, so second word start from the capital one, that is my var, that is also valid way to define the character, define the variable, not character, sorry, only all capital. My var is equal to John, it is also valid way to define it. Or my var, we can apply the here as a numerical value, this is also valid way to define the weight. So I just hit it, it is going to, it is not, it executed or it not given any error. That means these are the way to valid variable format or valid variable form patterns are there. Okay, so let's consider we're going to see the invalid way. So what are the invalid way to define the variable? So invalid or illegal, we can say invalid variable names. Okay, so there are multiple ways. Okay, so first way, that the numeric value should not be first. Okay, my var equal to test, it will type it, it will show. Okay, invalid syntax. Okay, this is the invalid syntax. Okay, so next way to do it, my hyphen var is equal to test. Okay, this is cannot assign the operators, you cannot use the operator while define the variable or while creating the variable. So this is the another way. Another thing is my space var equal to test. Okay, so invalid system, these are the three way. Okay, these are the three way using that, or these are the three different way. So you can, from this way you can define the invalid variable, and this is the valid variable option. Using you can define the variable valid and invalid. So we are going to use the camel case. Okay, there are different ways to define the variable. Okay, multiple variable name also. So we are going to use the camel case. Okay, so camel case, each word expect first word. Okay, so we have two words, my and var, these are the two words. The first word is always in small letter, second word first letter is in capital, that is this way. The first word is in small letter, capital letter, and second word the first letter is in capital. Okay, that is a camel case pattern to define the variable. So we are going to use the camel case. This is nothing but the camel case. Okay, this is nothing but the camel case. There are another two ways. One is the Pascal way. So first, this is the nothing but the Pascal way. Where is it? So we're going to define the Pascal way also. Var is equal to test. Hit enter. So this is the Pascal way. This is the Pascal type. Pascal case. Okay. This is nothing but the, you can say it is a next case, or you can say these are the three different types of pattern for variable definition. This is the snake, camel and Pascal. Okay, using this three way you can define the variable. So next is going to see the assigning multiple values. Okay, in Python variable we are going to assign the multiple values. So we are going to create, okay, we are going to create here one markdown variable assigning multiple values, okay, to variable, to single variable or multiple variable also. So let's consider we have three variable x, comma y, comma z. These are the three variables. Okay, so we have two options. First we go to do the value like x is equal to test1. I am going to just for y is equal to test2. Okay, test2. Z is equal to test3. Okay, this is the one way to define it. Or another multiple value define means we are going to x comma y comma z, sorry, comma z. Here we are going to say test1 comma test2 comma test3. These are the variable values of data. Okay, now we are going to print it x comma y comma z and print it. Okay, so multiple value we are going to assign it the single liner. Okay, in one liner. Okay, not single liner, we can say it's one liner. So this is where we are going to test it. Okay, you can assign one value to multiple variable also. Okay, so here we have assigned multi value to multiple variable. We have three variable and we have also three values. So we are going to assign multi value to multi variable. Now we are going to assign the multi value to single value to multi variable. So we can just mark down here one value to multiple variable. Okay, let's come to the here x equal to y equal to z equal to testing. Okay, just print the three variable x comma y comma z. So three variable get the same value, that is testing. So x1 get the testing, y also get the testing, and z variable also get the testing. So three variable get the same value, that is nothing but the one value to multiple variable and multiple value with the multiple variable. So here we have multiple value, multiple variable, we have multiple variable, we have one value. So this is the thing, that this is nothing but the this is nothing but the variable declaration. Okay, so now we're going to test it. So we're going to create some output variable here also. So we can did the output variable, that's using, we can concatenate it with the print also. So that we already did. We can do the programming, just x plus y, a plus b, we already did it. Okay, we're going to later we're going to see the global variable, local variable, that's in next chapter. Okay, we're going to see the data type also. So we have, what are the data types? Okay, what are the data types? Okay, so in data types, it's a very important concept in Python. Okay, so we're going to see the data types here. Might be this video bit going to lengthy. I think I should stop here, and I'm going to create the new one which will be helpful us. So I will stop this video here. So I will create new one for data types.